Alright, hey guys, what's up? So today I'm going to be talking about KVs and stealth servers. So I'm going to talk about which stealth server to get, and like where to buy KVs. So yeah, I'm not going to bother talking about what each one does, because I'm sure by now if you own a JTAG or RGH you kind of know what it does. If not, I mean, there's tons of videos out there on YouTube that you can find that explain what each one is. So the best stealth servers to go for, there's 4 stealth servers that are like the top, 4 to go for. The first one would be Ninja. It's like the best, it's like the best server around, but it's the most expensive. I mean, this thing is, it's $85, sorry, for a month. It's $25 for a week, and $7.50 for a day. So I mean, these are very expensive prices. Then again, though, with expensive prices, you're getting what you pay for. I mean, on this, I think they have 20 months. Yeah, KVs lasting over 20 months. So that's nearly 2 years almost. It's, and counting. So I imagine that's probably about 2 years KV life. And you basically get unbannable bypasses when you get this, and you get like some of the best off-host menus. I mean, you can just see from like this, like it looks amazing, all the stuff it's got in it. So yeah, this is probably the best stealth server to go for. XP Online is free at the moment. I don't know the pricing of it when it becomes paid, because it obviously will become paid since it's just that good at the moment. This must have been released about 3 months ago, I think, and I've been online since then, and I've not been banned on this server, so this is a great server to go for. The other server is Teapot Live. It's the cheapest option actually out of all 4, and it's actually really good, to be fair. You get a long-lasting KV, like you got long-lasting KVs on this. I've not been banned when I've used it. Then again, I've only used like a couple of weeks on it. But even so, it's like great KV life on it. It comes with like, oh dear, what's this now? Oh, never mind. It comes with like off-host menu. You can kind of see it at the back of that bit there. I'm not going to play the videos just in case copyright, but it's got off-host menus. It's not as good as Ninja's off-host menu, but it's still pretty good. Especially like if you're looking specifically for KV life in a server, then I'd probably go for Teapot Live since it's the cheaper one, and it's got these 24-hour intervals. The 24-hour interval thing is such a good idea. It's unbelievable. Like, in every server that there's ever been, this is the only server I've ever seen it in. 24-hour interval basically means, how can I explain this now? Let's say you bought a week on this server, and let's say you go online on Monday morning and you play until Monday afternoon. On every other stealth server, you would think to yourself, I'm gonna play every single day of this week so that I get my money's worth that of the time that I paid for. Whereas on this server, let's say you do go on Monday morning until Monday afternoon, and then you don't play for like another week, you will still have 6 days left on this server, because it will basically start from the second you go online. It will count down 24 hours, and then at 24 hours your time will pause. If you're still online at that 24-hour mark, then it will go on to the next day, and 24 hours will continue from there. But let's say you're not, let's say you play for 24 hours and then you stop playing, the time will pause and then it won't continue until you go back online. So you could come back online in like a month's time and you will still have that time on the server. So that's something amazing about this server. Since I don't really play online every day, it's a big sale point for me, I guess. But yeah, this is a great server I'd choose. Alpha Stealth, I've never actually used this myself. I've heard that it's got good KV life and stuff like that, but I can't vouch for it myself, sorry, but I guess you can, test it out, I guess, if you wish to. So the only other thing about stealth servers is if you go onto YouTube and just search stealth server for 175.11, which is the current dashboard, you'll find a whole bunch of stealth servers in here, but a lot of it is just fake. Like, not fake servers, but the KV life that some people say these things have is just fake. Like, any other server other than these four here is going to have 3 days KV life max. You're not going to get anything higher than that on any other server. If it's paid for, it's still going to be 3 days. If it's free, still going to be 3 days. So if anyone says to you, like, here's, I'm offering $40 lifetime for my server, and it's got like 30 days KV life, it's a scam. You're not getting 30 days KV life, you're getting 3 days. So don't bother buying this. Don't ever buy any other server than these four at the top here. The other option is offline files, but however, I couldn't actually find any offline files for 175.11. I don't know if they exist anymore. Maybe they do, maybe they don't, who knows. A great option of, what's it called? A great example, sorry, of the thing I was talking about before. If I can even find it now. Where's it gone? Okay, I can't seem to see the thing I was looking for. Oh no, here it is. OG Stealth. So it says 1 month KV life. Now, I know that Golden Mods and Ripped Robbie are like, they're buds, they're friends and stuff, so they're gonna help each other out. It's not 1 month KV life, okay guys? I even messaged Ripped Robbie and asked him, what's the KV life of this server? And he was like, it's 3 days, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's 3 days. So a month is way off 3 days, So stuff like this you can't really trust. The best way to find out if the KV life of a server is to probably go into the comments of the video and just ask people or see what people have said about it. But yeah, KVs, and let's get on to this. I can vouch for direct KVs, fully trusted. They're unshared KVs and stuff like that. An unshared KV means basically that it's not shared with anyone else. It's pretty self-explanatory. You used to actually be able to buy shared KVs, but I don't think you can anymore. Probably because people don't really want to use them. But yeah. This website here, this is again a website I can vouch for. It's what, it's got 21 KVs left in it, like in stock, sorry. However, I mean, this site is the most expensive. I mean, it's $8 per KV. I used to buy off this website about like 3 years ago, but I don't buy off them anymore, just due to the fact that it's so expensive. But I guess if there's, let's say, direct KVs ran out of stock, and everyone else had just run out of stock, and this was like the only option left, I can vouch for this website basically. The other website is James's KVs. I can vouch for this as well. It's $5 per KV, which is cheaper. But yeah, so that's pretty good. So these are 3 people I can vouch for. There was another website I was going to put in called Cute KVs, but I can't seem to find that website anymore. I don't know what happened to it. It was like $7 per KV, but yeah. So how can you tell if a KV is unshared? Well, there's no definite way to do it, but the way I would do it is I would buy 2 KVs use one of the KVs and just play online with that. And then with the second KV, I would put it on my desktop and just leave it for like a month. And then just go back to it a month later, put it into a KV checker and just see if it was banned. And obviously if it's banned and I've not used it, it was obviously shared. And then I wouldn't buy off that person anymore. So yeah, that's basically how I would do it. You can also buy KVs on Skype from people, but it's a bit risky to do that, I suppose, because you don't know how legit that person's going to be. Plus, KVs are a lot cheaper on Skype, I've noticed. Like, people sell them for like $3, which is pretty good, I suppose, but, you know, it could be fake. So, if you want to buy them off Skype, I would ask a friend, you know, see whoever I can, you know, I see who I can find that has KVs that are cheap and people can vouch for. So just ask a friend if you go in to buy KVs on Skype. So yeah. Now, what's the cheapest way to go online? Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to say, but I mean, I did some, I calculated up the prices of these. So Teapot, so if you were to buy Teapot for a year, and you were to buy the 4-week token, it would cost you $720 to be online for an entire year with this. So I mean that's the cheapest one out of all these. These two here are excluding paying for a KV as well. So I guess you have to add $6 to each one if you were to buy a KV. Ninja is buying the 30-day one. The 31-day token would be $1,020 for an entire year on Ninja. The other thing that I thought about doing was if you were to buy a KV every 3 days and use a server that makes you last 3 days, which would just be like a free stealth server, then that would cost you $726, which is actually cheaper than Ninja. However, you wouldn't get ban bypasses, you wouldn't get off-host menus and stuff like that. So, you know, that's probably not the best option to go for, but it is a cheaper option than Ninja. If you're just looking for KV life, then this wouldn't be a bad option if you're not too bothered about off-host menu and ban bypasses. So overall, I would say to go for Teapot Live. Teapot Live is the cheaper option. It has 24-hour intervals, which means, you know, you could buy a month and that you could use that month over like 3 months, so, you know, in metaphorically speaking, I suppose. The other thing I would say is that if you were to buy Teapot, it doesn't have as good stuff as Ninja, but I mean, for the price, I would probably sacrifice, you know, the off-host menu and stuff like that for the cheaper price. But overall, I would say Teapot's the best one to go for. Ninja is just too expensive, really. You know, who wants to be paying? To be fair, who wants to pay $720 a year? Nobody wants to pay that, but that's the cheaper option to go for. So yeah, I hope this helped people out. If it did, leave a like, rating, comment, all that kind of stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video.